to start. All right, so one question that we haven't been seeing too much that we should be working in more is ubi sumus. Ubi sumus, it means where are we? Where, ubi sumus, are we? So my first question for us, ubi sumus, we could answer it in a phrase like this, in blank. So for example, ubi sumus, sumus ne in Dripping Springs. Esne, Dripping Springs, he. I'm gonna pull up my chat box because it's not up there on the side so I can see. All right. Oh. Minime, aliquis dicit minime, non sumus in Dripping Springs. Aliquis scripsit, somebody wrote in Roma, in Rome. Oh, minime, non in Roma, but that's a closer guess. Oh, ooh, in Palatio. Oh, es bona idea. Said, Palatium est in Roma. The Palatine is in Rome. Et nos non sumus in Roma. Et non in Graecia. But again, kind of. Nos, ecce, sumus hic. Ecce. Nos sumus in Alexandria. Et me painete. I said it incorrectly. It's Alexandria. Alexandria. At Alexandria est in Africa. In Africa. In Aegypto. In Egypt. Alexandria est in Aegypto. In Africa. Oh, I was trying to write on my laptop screen. That does not work. In Aegypto, in Africa. Bene. So if I asked ubi sumus, hodie, ubi sumus, oh, non sumus in America, non sumus in Texia, in Dripping Springs, sumus, yam, in Alexandria, in Egypto, in Africa. Et ubi in Alexandria. Ubi sumus in Alexandria. Where are we in Alexandria? Read some of this. Where do you think we are? I've got us right in front of a building. I'll show you the building here. Ecce. Aedificium is a generic way I can say building. Oh, fortasse est templum. Oh, bona idea. It's a good idea. Said non est. Et quid dicit? Oh, the capital. Oh, est bonum ideam. Ah, fortasse est aedificium magnum. An important building. Oh, said non est. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to declare all of them, but let's just go ahead. Nos inspiciamus. Let's inspect. Let's find out. Intramus. Circumspectamus. Or circumspicimus. Quid vos putatis? What do y'all think? I'll write that down. Quid vos putatis? Or quid tu putas? What do y'all or you think? Town hall. Oh, fortasse, a place for eating. Quid agit hic vir. Edit. Is he eating? Quid agit. What is he doing? Is he eating? Oh. Oh, I accidentally erased my quid agit. Seek. Yum. I'll say it. I'm going to say it in a very generic way. I'm going to say homo. Homo is a way of saying a person. Homo scribit. Scribit means he's writing or he writes. Homo scribit. Homo quoque. Homo quoque legit. Quoque means also. So homo scribit et homo legit. Oh. Bene. Homo non est scribit, homo scribit. So one way that we would do in, one way that we would say it in English, we would say the man or the person is writing or the person writes. We can say for homo scribit, we can say either of those when we translate it into English. So scribit is all we need to say is writing. All right, so homo scribit et homo legit. All right, let's see what's happening at some of these other tables. Quid agit hic homo. What is this person doing? Oh, seek. Quoque legit. Legit. Et hic legitne hic oh, hic homo. Legitne. Is he reading? Legitne. Non legit. Homo scribit. Seek. Oh, ecce. Yam legit homo. Bene. Quid hic homo agit. Hic homo legit? Legitne? Legitne. Is he reading? Me non legit. Ah, et fortasse tuis dicere. Maybe you want to say homo quaerit. Quaerit. Quaerit means searches for something or looks for something. So very creative use of ecce, which means look. Oh, not searches of, may find that. Searches for, quid quaerit. Quid homo quaerit. What's he looking for? And seek, bene. I was going to just remind y'all, I really do appreciate that y'all are trying to answer in Latin, but you can always answer in English as well. So a text is what he's looking for. A scroll, bene. Volumen. volumen quaerit. He's looking for a scroll. Et fortasse. The scrolls are usually on a piece of paper. Said ecce. Ecce. Homo volumen legit. He's reading a scroll. Seek. That would be a good one that we could do, right? Like, I could position this, and I could point it, I can be like, qui homo scribit. So use your pointer tool and point at the person who is scribit. Qui homo scribit. Which person is scribit? Is writing. For back of, I can't say is scribiting, that would sound weird. Seek. Oh, certe. Ille homo scribit. Bene. Quid agit, what's he doing? Hic homo. Quid agit hic homo. Oh, mirabile. Non yam scribit. Oh, it happened too fast. Never mind. I should have picked up on it. Sorry. I'll try to maybe try to use that with things that aren't in motion. That would be a little bit easier. Bene said hic homo scribit et hic homo legit. Oh, bene, yeah, you could label it too. That's a good idea. If you use your text tool, you could use that to label what the people are doing as well. Oh, and I guess that you could use a combination of the two, right? Up here, I could say homo. Let me change my color. That yellow was showing up nicely. Homo volumen quaerit. And then you could do a draw over there. Homo volumen quaerit. Cur homo volumen quaerit. Why do you think he wants to find a volumen? Cur is the question. Why? We've encountered that, I believe, in... Nope, I don't think I've actually that one. Oh, bene. Cur, legere volt. Cur homo volumen quaerit, legere volt. Volt, if you'll remember that one from Rufus, volt means once. Legere means to read. Et homo volumen quaerit, quia, because. You always have a cur question. I'll always have you answer with a quia. There's other ways to answer it, but quia is what we'll use for right now. Cur homo volumen quaerit, quia legere volt. He wants to read. All right, so I think we have enough information to answer our first question, right? So hic homo legit, et hic homo legit. In general, we could say homines. That's how you say people. Homines legunt et scribunt. So people are reading and writing, and homines volumina quaerunt. So be thinking about this. I'm going to go ahead and label those so that you can see them. But people read and write. People scrolls search for. So they look for scrolls, and like we said, so that they can read and write them. Where are we? Ubi sumus. What kind of a place is this? Bene. Es bibliotheca. All right, I'm going to clear that whole thing off. Bloop. Oh, I meant to clear off my things, not yours. I apologize. If you want to put back your comments there, you certainly can. But I'm going to write our sentence. Nos sumus in bibliotheca. Bibliotheca. And this is the Bibliotheca Alexandriae. So I'll tell you an English sentence or an English explanation of that. We are in the library. Bene, biblioteca is library of Alexandria. And you might have heard of this library before in your studies, especially a history class. The Library of Alexandria used to be one of the major centers of learning in the ancient world. It's kind of the place you went if you wanted to learn anything. And so that's where we're starting off our journey into the ancient world. And let's see, there's some other things that folks are doing around here. We've got about 8 to 10 more minutes that we can spend time here. And non omnes homines scribunt et legunt. Not all the people write and read. There's a few other things that I want to show you here. So I'm going to go ahead and clear off. What I would like you to do is perhaps show me, I think that's what I would like you to do, because I want you to give us this interactive feel. This is something that we never really had. Like the best that we would do in class is that I would give you personally the controller and you would get to move us around the stage, but it's still not as interactive as I think this is, because you can actually tell me where to go on the screen. Like you can indicate, right? So like right now, you could use the stamp or the draw tool to like show me some people doing something that we haven't seen yet so we can go talk about them. All right, let's go check out these folks. All right. Ecce homines. Look, people. Ecce homines. Look, people. Homines known, oh, in momento ostendabo. Remind me about that and I'll show you that towards the end. It'll make more sense what that is at a different time. Ecce, he homines. Homines certe, homines non legunt, homines non scribunt, homines colloquuntur. Ooh, I think that I spelled that slightly wrong. It has 2 U's. Like that. Colloquuntur.
Okay.
Homines colloquuntur. You know, actually, now I'm not 100% sure about that, so I'm going to have to look it up. Give me just a second. I don't want to give you the wrong information.
Mr. Tally,
Yes.
is Latin your second language?
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily, it might not qualify as the second language yet. I'm working on it, right? When I learned Latin first, I didn't speak it for quite a long time. I actually didn't start speaking it until I started becoming a Latin teacher. So I don't know if you could qualify it as my second language, maybe as my almost second language, just to be fair. I definitely, there are people that speak Latin that are a lot better at it than I am, and I'm definitely getting better. But yeah, so for lack of better terminology, it would be my second language. All right, so back here. Ecce, homines, colloquuntur. The people, they're talking together. We would also use the word colloquium, like a chat or a talking together. Ecce homines, homines colloquuntur. Bene. All right, so let's see. What are some other things that we should see? I guess this guy is over here. These, he homines non colloquuntur, et homines non legunt, et non scribunt. Colloquuntur, paine. They're kind of talking together. What is the main thing that they're doing, though? Oh, fortasse. Definitely something to the statue. So let me give you that. I'm going to clear those here. So, oh, actually, no, here. Ecce homines. Oh, no. All right, so I'm going to do, oops. Ecce homines. In this case, statuam. And I like the idea of honoring the statue, but I'll show you, we actually, in this building, have examples of people honoring a statue. We're going to use a different terminology, and we'll see that they are interacting with that statue slightly differently. But, like you said, they are doing something to the statue. In this case, spectant. They're watching or they're looking at the statue, right? You might even go a little bit further and say inspiciunt, right? They're looking closely at the statue or inspecting it, or just saying that they're looking at spectant statuam. All right, so I think that over here, you have a lot of the same kind of things happening. Ecce hic homo non statuam spectat, sed volumen quaerit. Fortasse volt de mathematica legere, sicut Guadalupe, placet mathematica, oh, nonne. Ecce hic. Hi homines quoque scribunt et legunt, per bibliothecam homines colloquuntur, homines volumina spectant, et legunt et scribunt. So over here on all these different sides of the library, you're just seeing them do the same thing. Ecce. Hi homines sedent. What are these people doing? Bene. They're sitting. Homine sedent et colloquuntur. Colloquuntur, blah, 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 blah. Bene. Certe. Homine sedent et colloquuntur. Yum. Ecce homines, hi homines. Hi homines sedentne et colloquuntur? Sedentne? Are they sitting? Minime. Non sedent. Sed, but they're standing. Stunt. So I'm just going to erase that right there. Not that. This one here. Stunt. Standing. All right, we're coming up on the end of our time here. I think that I'll show you, let's just do one last word before we go, and we'll look at some of the other things in the library. There's a few more rooms to show you in the library. Let's just talk about like this guy, hic homo. Quid agit hic homo. Oh, never mind. Let's follow this guy. Hic homo. Hic homo statne? Non vere. Hic homo sedetne? Minime. Quid agit. What's this person doing? Besides wondering why I'm following him. Oh, I don't want to follow him anymore. See, yeah, y'all are getting it. I bet we'll find a good person out here. Yeah, all right. This guy, we'll follow him. Ecce hic homo. Quid agit. Oh, seek est equus. There is a horse. Quid agit. Statne, is he standing? Minime. I'm going to pause real quick so that I can erase this.
If you click clear, it'll just all go away.
Oh, yeah. I keep wanting to like preserve part of it, but then for that one in the middle, I was like, oh, I need to just talk about the one person. Oh yeah, we'll do the not to worry, we'll definitely do horse riding and stuff like that. Oh, there's lots of fun things we'll be able to do. I think he's like, get out of here, stop following me. Or maybe he wasn't liking those soldiers. I don't know. Anyway, what's he doing? Homo ambulat. Ambulat. Non sedet, non stat. Ambulat. And I'm going to follow this guy now because this person's doing the same thing. Hic homo quoque ambulat. Non sedet, non stat. Ambulat. What this person is doing is walking. Okay, so let's very briefly, before we pause, talk about, like, now what? We're going to be doing a very similar thing to what we did with the information that we learned about each other and the brief card talk stuff that we've done and the information we learned about me. We're going to review the information next time. And what I mean by that is that I'm going to ask you, like, where did we go? What did we do? What did we see? And you're going to tell me the stuff that you remember. And you don't have to tell me in Latin. You can tell me it in English. So you can, on Tuesday when we come back together, I'll be like, hey, where did we go? And you can be like, oh, we were somewhere in Africa. I don't remember. And then maybe some people will remember the name. But basically, we'll work to whatever we can remember about the place that we went to. What kind of things did we see there? Oh, we saw some people. What were they doing? We saw some people reading and writing and talking. And if we don't remember all the things, like if we don't remember standing and sitting and walking, that's great. But again, you're not required to remember any of the Latin. My job is to provide you with the Latin. For this part of our journey together, I just want you to remember the information. I want you to remember what we saw and what we learned today. And other than, we might maybe not learned too much, but we saw stuff. Oh yes, and thank you for reminding me about that. Lucarna. I'm not sure exactly what they would call that specific instrument, so I will have to look it up. You can see what it's used for. Oh, I can share the screen? That's cool. I wish I had known that. Basically, I can take screenshots of what we've done with all of our annotations on there. So hopefully I'll remember that next time and we'll be able to save some of those notes that we took because those were some good notes. See, I think that's what you see in there, yeah. I don't know how close you can get. But yeah, it looks like there's candles and they are illuminating the area so that folks can see. These are oil lamps. So you'd like have the oil in there and then just light it and then the oil would kind of, be going out of that area the whole time. That is a little statue of a god. Looks like an Egyptian god. Ah! I can't tell which Egyptian god it is. One of the things that we'll be doing is kind of looking at the different gods and goddesses. The cool thing about being in Egypt is that there's lots of gods and goddesses to study. I can't tell who it is. It looks like it has a lion head, but I can't be, no, it looks like it has a ram head. So if it has a ram head, then it's Amun. She sat down to read. Right.
Isn't that the god
I'll
of
see if we can find some bigger versions of that statue in particular. All right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, 1 second.